Mia. After spinning its wheels for 4 commercially successful but critically uneven films, the Fast and the Furious franchise really took off with 2011's Fast 5, a slick, exuberant heist action flick that bore little resemblance to the smaller-stakes street racing movies that had come before it. One of its biggest upgrades came in the form of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Luke Hobbs, a diplomatic security service agent who served as the film's intimidating antagonist. Hobbs would go on to follow in the footsteps of former FBI agent Brian O'Connor, joining up with the Fast family rather than trying to apprehend them for their big-hearted crimes.
Daddy's gotta go to work.
Jason Statham also joined the Fast and the Furious series as rogue assassin Deckard Shaw, the family's deadliest antagonist. At the end of Fast and Furious 6, he was revealed to be the one who killed Han back in 2006 as the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. While many fans still haven't forgiven Shaw for that, he also wound up joining forces with Dom's crew and was responsible for saving Dom's infant son from Cypher in The Fate of the Furious. But while Hobbs and Shaw proved to be so popular that they got their own spin-off film, don't expect to see them in the franchise's upcoming 9th film. In an interview with MTV News, Johnson confirmed that he and Statham will not be appearing there, although he left the door open for an appearance in the already confirmed 10th installment. The absence of Luke Hobbs leaves some mighty large shoes to fill, and who better to step into them than that other wrestler-turned-actor, John Cena. While no character description has yet been released, Universal has confirmed that Cena is indeed joining the Fast and the Furious family, and his character is, to absolutely no one's surprise, a badass. Beyond that, who Cena will be playing is anyone's guess, although it would be well within the tradition of the franchise for him to make his entrance as a villain. Johnson and Statham made the leap from antagonists to heroes, as did Luke Evans as Fast and Furious 6 villain Owen Shaw, who helped save Dom's son in Fate of the Furious. But Charlize Theron's baddie Cypher may also be getting her own spin-off, hinting that she too may wind up switching sides. At this point, it would almost seem weird for a Fast and the Furious movie to bring on a new big name and have them not play of writing the Fast and the Furious script since Tokyo Drift. But with Morgan stepping away to pin Hobbs and Shaw, Fast 9 has tapped Daniel Casey to take over writing duties for the 9th installment. He's best known for 2018's Ken, but Casey grabbed the studio's attention with his script for The Heavy, a subversive superhero movie that is currently in the works from producer J.J. Abrams. It's fitting that Universal would look to a superhero writer for the next Fast and the Furious movie, considering the larger-than-life direction the franchise has drifted in during its latest installments. The stunts have been growing increasingly more out of this world for years. Fate of the Furious even includes jetpacks like the one the Falcon wears in the Avengers movies. Idris Elba's character and his cyborg-like abilities might not just be a one-off thing.
Look at me. I'm Black Superman.
Perhaps Casey's hiring hints that superpowers won't be limited to spin-offs, and that the already loose physics of the Fast and the Furious series will get shrugged off entirely. While most of Dominic Toretto's crew joined the franchise somewhere between the 2nd and 5th films, Michelle Rodriguez has been there from the very beginning, playing Dom's girlfriend and eventual wife, Letty Ortiz. However, while Letty and Dom were closer than ever at the end of The Fate of the Furious, Rodriguez herself was a different story. In an Instagram post in 2017, Rodriguez wrote that she might consider walking if the Fast franchise didn't give women a more prominent role. Faced with a future without one of the family's longest tenured members, or perhaps simply because the studio agreed with Rodriguez and wanted to do right by its female fans, Universal agreed to her stipulation that she would only return if they hired a female writer for the 9th movie. During the filming of Furious 7, Paul Walker, who had been playing Dom's best friend and brother-in-law Brian O'Connor since the first movie, was tragically killed in a car crash. Instead of writing a similarly sad fate for Brian, the ending of the film was rewritten to bring closure to Brian's story with him riding off into the sunset. However, Vin Diesel announced in 2017 that Jordana Brewster will be reprising her role as Mia, Dom's sister and Brian's wife, for Fast 9. Given how important it was to the entire cast and crew of Furious 7 that Brian receive a happy ending, it'll be interesting to see how the series chooses to bring back Mia without killing Brian off screen or splitting them up.